Hello pool players, Ron here. If you're looking to develop a super straight billiard stroke, then this video is for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cover 3 key factors that help me develop a super straight, repeatable pool stroke. So without further ado, let's get into it. Number 1 out of the 3 factors that'll help you have a better pool stroke is to understand where your vision center is, and I'll be showing you how to find it. Next is your stance and your alignment to the shot line, and we'll be covering that thoroughly. The third key factor has 3 components to it, and that is the stroke arm position, your wrist orientation, and some important features to your grip hand. First things first, we're going to go ahead and establish our vision center. Notice here that I've taken 2 cues and I've aligned 6 balls down the center of the table, aligned with the center diamonds. Now you can use cue balls like I have, or you can use any balls for that matter, and what you want to do is you want to keep both eyes open. Don't close one eye, leave them both open and look down these balls as a whole and try to make sure that they're centered on your vision. Once you feel that they're centered, put your finger on the rail where you see the center of the balls, and you'll see I'm going to do that right now. Then lift up and look at where your finger is relative to the center diamond, and in this case the right bridge of my nose is my vision center. Next, let's talk about wrist position. When I started, I used to flare my wrist outward as shown right here. After finding no consistency, I ended up cupping my wrist inward. This too did not work and was a bad idea for me. So what I ended up doing was splitting the difference and letting my wrist pretty much hang straight down. I actually do cup it in just slightly, and the reason for this is because my upper arm is tipped in just a little bit, so by cupping my hand inward slightly, my cue hangs directly below my elbow. By positioning my hand in this fashion, I'm able to stroke more straight through the cue ball. Next is body alignment and stepping into the shot line. Without a doubt, this is the most important in my opinion. This is how we aim at a shot. We step into the line and we're already making it before we even pull the trigger. So let's play this again in slow motion. Notice here I straddle the shot line, and then I step around it and I plant my right foot as a right-hander just short of the line. The reason I position myself short of the shot line is so that I can clear my body for my stroke arm. Now, not everyone shoots the way I do, so some players will need to step on the line or even over the line slightly. For me, this fits my body type real well. It allows my grip hand to clear my upper body so I can stroke through the cue ball without any hindrance. Now let's talk about vision center. This is where it really enters in. Notice that I stand behind the shot and then I step into the shot line and look at the right bridge of my nose. It's right down the center of the cue. This is huge for me. All my alignment, all my stepping into the shot line is based on my vision center. Another key factor that needs to be talked about is shoulder position. Look at my elbow, how it's directly over my vision center or the right bridge of my nose. That keeps my arm in line with the shot line. My head, shoulder, elbow, and grip hand are all in line with the shot line. So before we get into the grip hand, let's recap everything I just talked about. Notice here that I've stepped into the shot line. My vision center, or the right bridge of my nose, is right down the shot line. My grip hand is cupped inward just slightly to put the cue under my elbow, and my body is clear of my grip hand as I make my stroke. So now let's cover the grip hand pressure. This is so important to keep our cue going in a straight line. If you grab your cue too tightly, you'll actually veer the cue and steer it. What I focus on is just gripping the cue with my thumb and 2 fingers, my index and my middle finger. This helps hold the cue on line during the forward stroke. I hope this video was helpful to everyone watching. The pull stroke is the most important part of our game. By establishing vision center, stepping into the shot line, and having a great arm position, we'll be highly successful in the long run. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, like I always say, keep on practicing.